Selena Gomez just dropped a single photo that has the entire internet in absolute chaos right now, and if you haven't seen it yet, buckle up, because this one picture has sparked a whirlwind of theories, debates, and concern from fans all over the world. And honestly, it's wild how something so simple could cause such a massive reaction. If you live for celebrity drama, pop culture mysteries, and those moments that make the internet collectively gasp, then make sure to subscribe. We're diving deep into what's really going on with Selena's new photo, what fans are saying, and why this might actually reveal something much deeper about fame, vulnerability, and the connection Selena has built with her audience. So, let's set the scene. Selena Gomez, global pop star, actress, entrepreneur, and all-around icon, posted a picture that looked innocent enough at first glance. No dramatic caption, no promotional tag, no flashy filter. Just Selena, appearing a little under the weather, with what seemed like a tissue in hand. Within minutes, the internet went into detective mode. Comments started flooding in. Is she sick? Is she okay? What's happening to Selena? And then came the theories. Fans pointed out every little detail, the way her eyes looked slightly puffy, the expression on her face, even the lighting of the photo. In typical internet fashion, people started spinning their own narratives faster than you could refresh the feed. Here's where things really took off. Some fans speculated that Selena might be experiencing a health flare-up related to her lupus, a condition she's bravely spoken about in the past. Others believed it might just be exhaustion. After all, Selena's been incredibly busy lately, juggling multiple projects, from Only Murders in the Building to her rare beauty brand. But then, a new theory emerged. A few eagle-eyed fans noticed something tiny but fascinating. The tissue she was holding seemed to form a heart shape. And just like that, the internet changed its tone. Suddenly, this wasn't a post about illness or fatigue, it was about emotion, symbolism, and maybe even love. Was Selena sending a subtle message to her fans? Was it a nod to self-love, or maybe even a quiet tribute to someone special? Nobody could say for sure. But that didn't stop the conversation from exploding. Now, here's where things got complicated. As fans continued to discuss the photo, another wave of commentary rolled in, this time from people criticizing the fans themselves. Why are people overanalyzing this? It's just a photo, chill out. But here's the truth that casual observers often miss: Selena Gomez isn't just any celebrity. To millions of fans, she feels like family. They've watched her grow up, fall in love, face heartbreak, battle through serious health issues, and rise stronger every single time. So when those same fans see something that looks even slightly off, their instinct isn't to gossip, it's to care. That's not obsession. That's community. Selena's fanbase has always been fiercely protective of her, not just because she's famous, but because she's real. She shared her struggles openly, from her lupus diagnosis to her mental health journey, and in doing so, she's created a bond with her audience that feels deeply personal. Let's not forget who we're talking about here. This is a woman who has faced public scrutiny since she was a teenager. She's dealt with heartbreaks that were dissected by millions of strangers, battled a life-threatening illness, undergone a kidney transplant, and yet somehow managed to turn her pain into power. She didn't just survive, she thrived. Her makeup line, Rare Beauty, is a global success, not just because of its products but because of its message, embracing imperfection, celebrating individuality, and prioritizing mental health. Selena didn't just launch a brand, she launched a movement. So, when she shares a raw, unfiltered photo, it's not a cry for help, it's a statement. A reminder that even in her vulnerable moments, she's in control of her narrative. Now, let's switch gears, because this photo might not just be about Selena the person. It could be about Selena the artist. Here's why. Around the same time the photo dropped, fans of the Wizards of Waverly Place revival, titled Wizards Beyond Waverly Place, started buzzing about a particular episode that had everyone in tears. Without spoiling too much, let's just say there's a deeply emotional moment involving Selena's character, Alex Russo, that left fans speechless. And yes, that same emotional energy seemed to carry over into her real-life photo. Could the image be a reflection of her connection to the scene she just filmed? Maybe it was her way of expressing gratitude for revisiting such a beloved role, or perhaps it was her quietly processing the emotional weight of stepping back into Alex's shoes after all these years. Whatever the case, her performance in Wizards Beyond Waverly Place has been nothing short of breathtaking. Even fans who grew up watching the original series admit that Selena's acting has matured into something truly powerful, raw, nuanced, and deeply moving. It's fascinating to watch how Selena has navigated this next phase of her career. She's no longer the Disney kid from Wizards of Waverly Place, she's a seasoned performer starring alongside Steve Martin and Martin Short in Only Murders in the Building, one of the smartest, sharpest comedies on television. Her timing, her expression, her subtle humor, everything about her performance screams confidence and growth. She's not trying to be the loudest or flashiest person in the room, she's the one who makes you lean in and listen. And that's what makes her so magnetic. Even when she's silent, like in this photo, she speaks volumes. In a world where celebrities carefully curate every post, Selena Gomez has always dared to be authentic. She's not afraid to show herself without makeup, to talk about her struggles with anxiety, or to remind people that healing isn't linear. That kind of honesty is rare in Hollywood, and it's part of why her fans feel so emotionally connected to her. But that connection can sometimes backfire. Every time Selena shares something vulnerable, the internet rushes to analyze it, turning her humanity into a headline. And while it comes from a place of concern, it can quickly cross into something more invasive. Here's the truth, not every photo has to have a hidden meaning. Sometimes, a picture really is just a picture. What if this whole moment, the chaos, the theories, the debates, is actually the point? Maybe Selena wanted to remind everyone that social media has become too reactive. That we're so quick to panic, to assume, to interpret, that we forget to simply see. By posting something so understated, so open to interpretation, she's holding up a mirror to her audience. She's showing us how easily we project our own fears, hopes, and ideas onto the people we admire. And in doing so, she's once again proving why she's one of the most grounded and self-aware stars in the industry. So, what's the takeaway here? Selena Gomez posted a photo. The internet lost its mind. And in the end, maybe the most important thing we can do is just breathe. She's okay. She's working, creating, acting, building her empire, and living her life. And if she ever wants to share more, whether it's about her health, her art, or her emotions, she will. On her terms. Until then, maybe we can take a cue from her and learn to slow down. Appreciate the moment. Stop assuming the worst. And remember that behind every post, there's a human being, one who's doing their best, just like the rest of us. Moments like these remind us how much power celebrities have to shape conversations, but also how much pressure they're under. Selena Gomez has built a legacy not just on talent, but on transparency. She's shown the world that strength and softness can coexist. That beauty isn't about perfection, but about honesty. And that's what keeps fans coming back. Whether she's sharing a glamorous red carpet look or a simple candid photo, Selena has the rare ability to make people feel. And in an age where everything is filtered and staged, that's her real superpower. So yes, the internet may still be buzzing, the theories may keep swirling, and people will continue to analyze every frame of that photo, but at the end of the day, what matters most is the message underneath it all. Selena Gomez is human. She's strong, she's resilient, and she's living her truth unapologetically. And honestly, that's something worth celebrating. So here's to Selena for keeping it real, for keeping us guessing, and for reminding the world that even in silence, she speaks louder than anyone else.